Now that you've set up your campaign, it's time to bring it to life by creating your first project. Projects are the executional units inside Roy Monitor. They represent specific marketing or communication initiatives, from a product launch or trade show to a digital ad campaign or in-store activation. Whether part of a campaign or a standalone effort, each project is your opportunity to define, track, and ultimately prove business impact. In this and the following videos, we'll guide you through the simple steps to set up a project and connect it to your strategic and financial goals. Projects are where your real marketing and sales actions live, whether it's a promotional event, a press release, or a new pricing strategy. Each project captures a specific initiative you want to evaluate. Remember, you can create a project on its own or as part of a broader campaign. Either way, the process is the same. Just click New Project, and you'll be guided step by step. As part of the planning phase, your first action is to create a project, the core unit of evaluation in Roy Monitor. This process is quick and straightforward, broken into just 5 simple steps. Step 1 is basic project information. Here's where you'll name your project, set the start date, and define its strategic goal. When selecting strategic goals, remember to include all the goals you are pursuing with this project, whether that's brand positioning, acquiring new clients, cross-selling to existing ones, educating customers, and/or increasing sales. It's important to list every relevant objective at this stage. The more strategic objectives your project includes, the better you are optimizing budget allocation, resource planning, and overall performance. You'll also indicate whether it belongs to a campaign or stands alone as an independent initiative. Finally, you'll select the product or service category being marketed. This list is not generic. It's built on your own industry's specific attribution model, tailored to how value is actually created in your market. By selecting the right category, you ensure ROI Monitor applies the most accurate causal logic for your industry and competitive context. Now, let's move to the second step, Project Key Data. This is where your project connects to its economic foundation, including sales, pricing, and total investment. You'll begin by entering annual product sales, followed by the average product price. Next, you'll define the product market size expressed as the total number of potential buyers for your product or service in your market. In other words, your overall target audience. Together, these 3 inputs establish the commercial context in which your project operates. Next, you'll define the gross margin per unit sold, allowing ROI Monitor to understand the true economic contribution of each sale. You'll then select the period of influence, the time frame during which this project is expected to shape customer behavior and impact business results. It's important to remember that this period often extends well beyond the project's execution. For example, a trade show may last only a few days, but its influence on purchasing decisions can continue for weeks or even months. Defining this period accurately is critical. It requires internal alignment, particularly with your sales team, and should be informed by research, industry benchmarks, historical performance, or insights from other marketing tools. After that, you'll estimate the expected number of impacts, the projected reach of your initiative in terms of views, attendees, interactions, or impressions. Finally, you'll enter the direct investment associated with the project. Please include only the actual costs of executing the initiative and do not include any discounts or promotional incentives. Those will be captured separately at a later stage in the process. This step creates the bridge between your strategic intent and its measurable financial impact, ensuring your project is evaluated on realistic, data-driven assumptions. And remember, you're never alone in the platform. Roymon, your AI assistant, guides you through the whole process, ensuring your project is set up for success. Great work. You've now completed the first 2 foundational steps of creating your project in Roy Monitor. You've defined your project's identity, scope, and strategic context, and you've connected it to key economic elements like pricing, target, and investment. In the next session, we'll dive into how to define your target and ROI metrics, the numbers that will drive your return forecast and ultimately show the business value of your project. See you in the next video.